When did you transition? Because you've had a lot of acting credits. When did you sort of transition behind the camera? What was that pivot point?
Funny or Die. It was Funny or Die. I got hired. Funny or Die when I was there was I've talked about this before, but it was like it was Wild West chaos. Now I think they're a little more regimented. They make a little more sense.
Yeah.
But at the time, people had seen me perform at like it was Himalayan Convoy, and then they're like, "We're doing this branded ad campaign." And Berg and I had been doing like these like little short videos forever and putting them on Funny or Die. So they hired me to come in for this branded thing, and then they ended up offering me a position there to work as a writer.
Wow. Off of one little branded thing?
Really off of, I think, UCB. Like,
well, yeah.
Yeah. And then this weird Axe body spray branded thing, and then I guess the videos we made. And at the time, I was like, oh, I'll go work there for a little bit. I just done a pilot with Ben and Tom again, of this like space pilot. And I started there, and I was like, I'm a writer. And that's kind of, I think, what I've always wanted to do.
Sure.
You have the most control. And very quickly realized, I have to learn how to direct, because otherwise nothing I write will ever get made.
Right.
Because there was no oversight whatsoever.
Sure.
And like I was sharing an office with like Seth Morris and Chad Carter, and then there were like really great people like starting up there, like Scott Gardner started around. I did. Danny Jelinek wasn't long after. Ryan Perez was around, and like it was just there was no oversight.
Yeah.
So I went, okay, well, I'll use this job to teach myself this thing.
Good for you, rather than just punch in and punch out.
Yeah, and I was like, this is going to be film school. And I still believe this. I was like, why would I put myself in these videos I'm making when I can work with people I want to work with? Like,
pick your people.
I'm the most boring option because I know who I am. Why would I want to direct myself? So at Funny or Die, the great thing was, okay, I could bring in my UCB friends. I could bring in funny people I know. And
you have access
to legit famous people.
Yeah.
So it's not like, okay, I have to put myself in this thing. I can go like, do you think we can get Alfred Molina? And then they'll go, probably. And then a week later, I'm shooting with Alfred Molina.
That's amazing.
So I never put myself in. There's like, or I'd have like a line. Very rarely did I make a video that I did much in front of the camera. And then as I did that, I was there for 3 years. As I worked there more and more, people started to think of me a little bit as a director. And I started getting, like, mainly because of Paul Scheer, started hiring me to work on NTSF.
Right.
And then that sort of, okay, that's what he does.
Yeah. That's crazy. I feel like it's tough. It's a tough pivot to make for a lot of people, but it ultimately boils down to making your own content.
Yeah, that's all it is. And like everyone, like my hatred of auditioning, beyond just me normally not liking whatever it is I'm auditioning for, is just sort of like I don't like relying on someone else this much.
Yeah.
I feel like there's too many question marks here. I'd rather just do this thing and make sure that it is as close to what I think it should be as possible.
Right.
And that sort of I think the directing thing sort of ended up coming out of that as well, because it's a fun. It was never part of the plan. I'd never, until I started doing it, being like, I want to be a director.
Yeah.
And then that's what I mainly do.
Yeah.